Welcome along, everyone, to sunny Spain, specifically to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. So many great moments in Formula One history have been written at this very track over the years, including Michael Schumacher's first win for Ferrari back in '96. That win was in the rain. We might have better weather here today, but we're just as overjoyed to be at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Blue, Joe, Bottas, Norris, Ocon, Magnussen, Gasly, Albon, Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Stroll, De Vries, and Oscar Piastri. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, the regulations aren't new anymore, but the teams and the drivers are still coming to terms with them. I firmly believe it's also track-specific. We've seen some wheel-to-wheel racing throughout the year. Some tracks lend themselves better to it than others. I'd like to see it at every race in the whole season. Is that too much to ask?
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.0 seconds. Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Green flag. Car behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap. Here's some information on Russell for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Caution, caution. Okay, clear. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. In this lap, push now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 3.7 seconds. Okay, let's go now, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits. 4 laps of fuel remaining. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Yes, come on, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend, that's a great drive, thank you.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, what a race. At the end of the day, it is all about raw pace, and our winner had it in spades today.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Max Verstappen's excellent result today sees him take over as the new leader of the Drivers' Championship. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.